Okay, guys, you can see I'm still on Freddie's back porch in Hot Springs, and I've got me another hiker, and we're going to get his trail name or his name or anything he wants to tell us about himself.
Okay, my name's Donuts.
Donuts, how did you get that name?
I like donuts. I guess one of the guys, we got to a place where there was some trail magic, and people showed up with a box of donuts, and the people that I was with saw me jump out of my chair, and so that's the fastest I've ever moved, so I caught the name Donuts.
How many donuts could you eat if you just had somebody in front of you giving you hot glazed donuts?
How many donuts could Donuts eat if he was given hot glazed donuts? Oh man, I don't know. I probably couldn't eat a ton.
Think you
Right
could
now,
eat
it
a
depends
dozen?
on if I've been hiking all day. If I've been hiking all day, probably about like half dozen donuts.
Half a dozen.
You know.
Okay. I love hot glazed donuts, so I understand that.
Hot
That's a
and
cool
fresh.
name.
Yeah.
I don't know I've ever interviewed somebody called Donuts, really.
Well,
When
glad
did you
to be
start?
yours.
When did you start?
March 4th.
March
March
4th.
4th was my start date.
And y'all doing pretty good miles to get here now.
Yeah, we were starting with some higher miles. At one point, I slack packed and did a little more mileage in a day than I should have, and hurt my leg. But other than that, like had to take a couple zeros.
Is all your gear working well for you?
Thus far it is. I have I think my bag is a little long for me. I think when originally I got measured, it's the wrong size. So I'm trying to reach out to Granite Gear and see if they can help me out a little bit in trying to get a smaller size.
And I usually ask this question, how long have you been thinking about doing a through hike?
How long? I don't really know. It's kind of come and gone in my head over the years.
Over 10 years or 5 years, you think? Or
Probably about 10.
10 years?
Yeah.
Is it what you thought it would be
Yeah.
after thinking about it? Okay.
Yeah. I didn't have any unrealistic expectations, I don't think.
Okay.
It's about what I thought. Maybe a little. Yeah, it's about what I thought.
And where'd you say you're from?
I didn't, and I'm originally from Northwest Georgia, but I've been living in Colorado for about
What?
8 or 10 years.
What
now.
part?
Denver metro area.
Okay, we
Yeah.
did the Colorado Trail last year and going back to do it again this year.
Oh, cool.
So we'll be out there in July and August.
That'll be
And
awesome.
do you have a set time you've got to be finished by?
No, I quit my job.
You quit your job. That was
Yeah.
my next question. What kind of work were you doing?
As a social worker,
Okay.
yeah.
And will you go back in that field?
Maybe. I've gone in and out of that field, so I might go back. In the fall, I'm actually supposed to go to Spain and teach English.
Really?
Yep.
Have you ever done that before?
Yeah, I've been to South Korea and taught English before.
So you've traveled a lot.
Yes.
Has there ever been a something that you've taken on that may be as big as this if you end up going all the way to Qatar? Any experiences in life that's, just been...
I don't think any experiences in life is as comparable to this, that as much as reliant upon me. Usually when you're traveling other places, you rely on the bus driver or the train or something to get you this. This is like your own 2 feet.
And you're home on your back.
Yeah, and you're home on your back, and just your mind pushing you to keep going. So yeah, it's a little different, I would say.
And you said all your gear other than the pack is working okay, your sleeping bag, your tent and all
I think
of that?
so, yeah. Some of this gear that I bought, 8 or 9 years ago when I first had the idea, that I've still had and kept a hold of, and it's doing pretty well so far. As long as I can get through the cold, I think I'll be good enough.
What kind of weight are you carrying, do you know?
The last time I had it measured, it was around 28 pounds. Of water.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, anything under 30 pounds is really a goal. And the reason I ask that, people are watching this that are going to hike it in the future, so
Yeah.
they're trying to get an idea of what's the normal weight, so that's why I asked you.
I think, starting, I definitely have more food than I need, and I'm still trying to key in how much exact food I'll need for the period that I'm out. So as I get better with that, the weight will probably come down as well.
Okay, somebody's watching this and they're deciding as they're watching this that they're going to come do this next year or the following year.
Mhm.
What would be the one piece of advice you think you would give to that person?
One piece of advice. I don't know.
How
Just
important is-
prioritize what you want to do. Just
Okay.
like with anything else in life, with your goals, if that's what you want to do, you have to prioritize it, because no one's going to make the time for you.
Make it happen.
Make it happen, yeah. Only you can do it. It's up to you to make that choice.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead now. I know, and y'all going to go to Asheville, North Carolina for a couple of days, right?
Yep.
Y'all leaving there to go tomorrow?
Yes.
So y'all spend 2 off days, is that right? Or
I think that's going to be about right. Yeah, about 2 days.
coming
off.
back because you've got Dynamite's dad, I believe, or something?
Dynamite, one of the guys I'm hiking with, his dad's coming down, and my wife. I'm meeting my wife in Asheville. She's coming down there. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, will you meet her or other family members any other times on the trail?
I mean, possibly. I don't know what people will do, but I'll be on the trail. If they decide to come meet me, that'll be up to them. I can't control their choices.
Okay, well, they're seeing here, so maybe they'll say, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to go surprise him on the
It
trail.
would be cool. They know where I'm at. All they got to do is give me a message and find a way to meet.
Now, are you carrying a tracker or whatever they call it? Okay.
No, I just have a cell phone.
Okay. Okay. Anybody you want to say hello to before I let you go?
Hello, world.
Hello, world. That covers a few people.
Yeah.
Well, God bless every step between here and Katahdin, and if we see each other on the trail up north, I want to get an update of how things are going for you.
Sounds great.
Have a great day.
Thanks, man.